Everyone, I finally have a makeup tutorial doing a spotlight look using the Too Faced Stardust Vegas Nape palette, so let's get started. So here I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter pen. I use it for color correcting, and I'm using my Real Techniques foundation brush to blend it in under my eye to get rid of those ugly dark circles that I have. Then here I'm using my Sonia Kashuk spoolie, and I'm combing my eyebrows up and then pressing it down to get a better shape. I didn't fill them in, I'm just combing it out. This is how I get my eyebrows on fleek. And I'm taking my Nars concealer and caramel under my eyebrow using a square eyeliner brush, but I'm using it for my highlighter. I'm adding some more at the peak or the arch of my eyebrow to make it more fleeky. And then I'm using my e.l.f. stippling brush to blend that out. And I know I have a unibrow in the middle. I fixed that later on, so it's okay. And here I'm adding my Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer all over my lid and up to my crease so that my makeup lasts me all night. I have oily lids, and so far I love this primer. Here I'm using a transition color. You can use any color that's close to your skin tone. I use Saddle by MAC, and I'm doing it on my crease and in my inner third of the eye. Here's the palette. Obviously I'm excited. And I'm taking the lightest color in Milennial and putting it on the outer third of my eye, blending it into my crease, and then you'll see I'll add it in the inner third of my eye. So the beginning and the end and in between is where I'm doing it, basically. Still adding some more to blend it. Obviously, because I didn't use a white base, I need to add more color, so I'm kind of packing it on. My camera did get out of focus, so please forgive me. And here, this is the part where I do the inner third of my eye. See how I'm not going to the middle of my eyeball. Here I'm adding the next color, which is Girls Night, the third color, and this is going to warm up the eye, and I'm doing it on the outer third again and the inner third and in the middle of the crease in between the brow bone and my actual eye. Here you can see how I do that better, connecting it all. Multitasking 101. Use your teeth, people. No, I'm kidding, don't do that. And then here I'm adding the next color called Jackpot, the brown goldish color. This is to make the halo effect, spotlight effect more apparent. And you see me using another brush to connect that line. Here I'm doing the same thing on the other eye, just so you can get a better look of that inner part. See how I'm just adding it just to the little triangle in the beginning of my eye. And then there I'm adding the Girls Night color again, but with a blending brush. And then here I'm taking the actual spotlight color or the halo color, and that is Showgirl, and it's in the middle. It's a bronzy goldish color, and I'm adding it just in the middle of my eye. And then I'm taking my 217 brush and I'm blending the outer third and the inner third together to the middle. I'm using another blending brush, and I'm using this Jackpot color again, using the Sonia Kashuk one. That completes my eye, and now I'm taking my two concealers in Amande and Caramel from Nars, putting it under my eye, and I'm going to blend those two using my stippling brush from e.l.f. to blend those out. Here I'm using my Sephora contour pen. It's contour on one end, highlight on the other. It's 20 bucks, you guys should try it out. I really like it. I'm using the color dark. And then here I'm taking my foundation brush again from Real Techniques, and I am blending my contour. So for this, I just highlight in the contour and I set it. And I don't use foundation. I barely use foundation. I don't like foundation. It's just too much for me. My skin looks more natural when I do this than when I use foundation. Because my forehead's like 30 shades darker than the rest of my face. No, it's not really, but I just don't like the way it looks. So you see me blending? I'm going to blend until my arm falls off. I took it off the video, but there's definitely color. Here I'm setting my under eye with my Nye Banana Powder. I'm setting, I didn't cook or bake, I just put the powder. Because I don't like cooking or baking. It takes too long and it's just too much work. Then here I'm taking the color Chandelier. I'm putting it under my brow as a highlight with a Eco Tools brush, flat shader, or concealer brush, that's what it is. And here I'm adding mascara. I did use the mascara that comes in the kit. I got the kit at Ulta, but I don't like the name of it. It's called Better Than Blank Blank Blank. And I don't like what it's called, so I use that, but you don't see it here. And here I'm adding eyeliner. Don't add eyeliner. I forgot. And then I was like, okay, I have to do the other eye. So I did the other eye. But spotlight or halo effect eyeshadow, you don't need eyeliner. I did a very thin line and I didn't wing it out at all. And then you're going to see me get off the camera. When I come back, I'll have lashes on. It's not this part, but you catch my drift. And here I'm wiping away the eyeshadow, and I'm using Girls Night on my lower lash line to line my lash line basically. And here I'm adding my blush, and it is Raisin from MAC with my Real Techniques powder brush. And I put a lot of blush. And then here, my lashes are on here. It's 124 from Ardell, and I'm using my highlighter with my other brush, elf brush, and the highlighter is from Becca's Cosmetics. It's a liquid, and it is called Topaz. And here I'm blending it on the highest points of my cheeks and the tip of my nose. Add some Carmex because I'm not wearing a lip color, and I love my lips bare. And there we have it, all done. Hope to see you guys soon. More looks and more videos coming shortly.